Hey guys, what's going on? In this video I'm going to show you how we were able to make 60% in Sidekick Trader's Discord today. Following one of the best traders that I've ever seen. He basically took this little move. I'll explain it, I'll show you the results in this video, so stick around. If you want to join Sidekick Traders and learn from some of the best traders that I've ever met, here is the link. It'll be in the description below. This guy, Sir Goldman, scalps SPX. You can do it with SPY, or if you want to do future stuff, you can also use his alerts to trade the futures like I do. I made $250 on my funded futures account today just from this one alert. Very quick and easy, took 7 minutes. So really fun. I think this 3-day trial will let you see if any of this stuff is really what you'd like to do. We try and support you guys as much as possible. Sir Goldman also has a course that just came out, and everybody's discussing that and figuring out his strategies and talking to him about it in here as well. So this is definitely a really great place to learn how to take your trading to the next level, especially if you want to trade in and out of SPY or SPX or ES really quickly within a few minutes and be done and dusted for the day. So yeah, let's get started. So today, this is the Discord right here. And so you can see this alert was around lunchtime today, so 12:30 Eastern time. And so we're talking to Ryan, the guy that runs Sir Goldman Alerts in the Discord here, what he was going to do. And a few people actually took his trade alerts based on some of the stuff in his course. And then he held off a little bit, and then he finally took this trade. It was a particularly fast trade, I'd say. It was something that a few people got in on. I know a few people were posting positive results about it. But basically, it was a very simple technique. It's something that a lot of people know about, but a lot of people fail to implement on effectively. And that's where somebody like Sir Goldman comes in, really into his own as a mentor, because you can try these things as much as you want, but if you've got an expert who's actually doing this day in and day out for years and has that feeling dialed in so that he can take these fairly simple techniques and turn them into lots of money rather than getting stopped out all the time. So that selectivity is what you're paying for when you join these types of alert services. And this guy is one of the best I've seen. So this strategy 1, I don't want to go into too much detail on all the strategies. That's in his course. So if you want to come into the Discord, you can also approach him and buy his course in there as well. It's only $100. Best $100 you'll spend if you want to learn this type of fast scalping strategy. So highly recommend this guy. And we're also here in the Discord to give you tons of support as well. Me and Lance and a couple of the other guys are doing these trades every day and making significant money doing it. So this was a simple VWAP test, and this was, if you look at the chart on Webull. So Webull is something I recommend for charting these types of things. It looks like it's really a convenient way to do things. The yellow line up here is VWAP. If you don't know what VWAP is,
Sir Goldman alert sent at everyone.
Very common indicator or trend line that you can use to basically judge whether something is going to continue a trend or reject a trend. In this case, Goldman was looking for a rejection off of VWAP. We didn't quite get there, but we got very close. And so Goldman took a put to short this on SPX. So we're looking at SPY here, and so we're looking for a rejection off the VWAP. And straight away this thing started to drop. And you can see this is not a very big move, but the way that we're trading these using SPX options is really quite good because you don't need a big move. If we zoom out here, you can see the rejection was significant, but it wasn't massive, right? So overall, SPY moved a lot more today. As we zoom out here, you can see we didn't capture any of these huge downtrends or anything. It's just that little move, you know, half a dozen 1-minute candles or so. This is a 5-minute candle, so you can see it took about 5 minutes. If we switch over, 5 minutes, these are 5-minute candles, so it took about 15 minutes or so to get to the bottom here. But a lot of the gains were in the first 5 to 10 minutes, which is really cool. And so switching over to the put options, so these are the actual put options that Goldman alerted, the 3960 puts at 2.4 on SPX. Again, people are asking, can I do this on SPY? Yep, you can do it on SPY, you just won't get the gains that you typically get with SPX because of the volatility on SPX premiums are pretty significant. So you tend to see bigger percentage gains. And so you can see that as time went on, this is what I love about Discord, is it timestamps all these alerts. So you're not left thinking that, you know, there's some sort of not scam, but you can tell that these things are legit because I can show you the timestamps as we go on here. And so within 2 minutes, this thing was already up 25%. So the SPX had moved from 2.4 to 3. Again, you can go back and test this. So here it is 11:30, 12:30 Eastern, 11:30 my time. And you can see immediately, these are 1 minute candles, immediately the value of the put started trending up. And so remember, this is the value of the put on SPX, not the actual SPX. So this is gaining value on your puts. So starting here was 2.4. With these alerts, you never catch the whole thing. Usually you're a little lagging behind, so you might get in around here sort of thing. I played this with ES and didn't use SPX puts here. But you can see that this is just a nice slow trend up. And he scaled out, Goldman scaled out, starting about here and then took all profits at 60% up here. So you can see the high here is 3.8. So 2.4 to 3.8 in this amount of time, very short time, 10, 15 minutes of your day, is pretty amazing, right? So it's pretty cool. And this was based off a really simple strategy that he's perfected. I would say Goldman is probably one of the best people I've ever seen for timing these things and also the selectivity of the trades, right? So a lot of people can just say, oh, just look for a VWAP bounce or whatever. This guy, he uses a lot of extra things, really interesting techniques that are in his course. You can go through it. He looks at the different opposite side SPX premiums and everything. So like there's a lot that goes into behind this. It might seem like a simple trade, but it's actually more complex than you'd expect. And this guy he nails them almost every time. And it's fantastic. The losses are pretty small as well. He also has a really nice way of scaling out the trades as well. So you can see down here, just want to show you kind of like the proof that this really happens. So a lot of people are skeptical when they talk about this guy. So you can see that at 12.42, it was a 60% gain, and the premiums were at 3.85. Remember, I'm not in Eastern time, so this is this candle, and you can see the premiums are up here. And so this guy's legit. And I have to admit, when I first came across him and we hired him for the Discord, I wasn't completely convinced, but now I'm 100% sure after studying this guy, taking his trades, making money from them. I really think this guy is the real deal. And I think having a community of people that we can talk about his trades and everything is really, really, really important. And the cool thing is he's usually available and chats back. So we were talking in the chat today. He was helping people out. And then he had to go out to the gym for a while. So, but yeah, so one trade today, it took 15 minutes and it was a 60% winner. And done and dusted for the day. And a lot of people were happy, posting in the chat saying, okay, cool, made 30%, 40%, using SPY and SPX and ES as well. So again, this is a really good strategy. If you're looking to do something for funded futures accounts, maybe you're doing an Apex account, I think this is a really good strategy because it's all day trades and it takes very little time and they're very, very consistent. So you won't have to fight with the drawdown problem that a lot of people have, because generally these things spike up, you take your profits quickly. It's like a 90% win rate. Typical wins anywhere from 20% I've seen as much as 500% on some runners, and Goldman teaches you how to do that inside Kick Traders as well. So come and join our Discord 3-day trial, and it's only $37 a month, which is a total bargain. Even if you're just using one contract, you'll make more than that in your first trade with a bit of practice. So always recommend people basically learning the strategy as well though, and then talking to us while we're in there, just going through everything, making sure that everything's good. Paper trade these for a while, but like I said, one of the best guys I've ever met for trading these types of intraday scalps. And Sidekick Traders has been around since 2020. Some people were asking me about this. We're currently going through a massive growth spurt, like just dozens of people coming in every other day, which is awesome. I think the more the merrier, right? Like that's why I'm pricing it really low, just because we want as many people coming in, all contributing. We've got channels now on long-term investing, so Lance is one of the moderators in here, and he has a strategy for long-term investing. So we're talking about investing dividends and all sorts of interesting stuff in there. And we do futures trades. Lance has also learned the strategies.
Sir Goldman alert sent at everyone.
Strategies from Goldman in order to be able to do his own alerts in here, and he's making some good progress with that. Made his own trades based on some of the course materials and everything. So yeah, come in, say hi. It's a 3-day trial. We give you 3 days to make sure you like it, and then I would say about 80% of people are staying at that, after the 3-day trial. So, all right, guys, that's all for today. Talk to you later. Hope to see you inside Kick Traders Discord.